Okay, Mr. Young, let's try to do this. My MacBook is about to die. Anyways, I wrote a little bit, but then I like the yap. I don't know. Well, I hope you haven't seen my content. Well, you know, my on TikTok, I hope you haven't seen my content. On Instagram, I hope you have. Because you do follow me on Instagram. But I did write a little bit down. I do like the yap. That's where I was going with that. Anyways, hi, my name is Gabrielle Braxton, sophomore marketing major here at Virginia State University. Um, I'm passionate about understanding consumer behavior and finding creative ways to connect brands with people. So far, I've built a strong foundation in branding myself through social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. My goal is to combine creativity with strategy to help organizations grow and tell their story in a way that resonates with their audience. Um, so this goes with the question. I kind of I was in the zone. Started talking about what I want to do. So this is question four right here. But throughout the whole semester, when I was asked what I wanted to do with my degree after graduation, I always said I wanted to be a marketing director. Now that the semester is over, I've had I've had the opportunity to talk to multiple different people in the industry, and I don't think that's the best approach for me. At least not right now. I do feel like as I'll probably be like 22 if I'm 19 now, but turn 20. It's my sophomore year. I'll probably be like 22, 23 when I graduate. So I feel like a young person being in well, obviously I'm not gonna be in a marketing director role as soon as I graduate from college, but I do feel like that's for older people. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I feel like that's for somebody who's older, more of somebody who's like 35, 40. Because I don't know if you know, well, I've noticed, because I don't feel like this is your major. Well, it might not be your major. I'm not sure, but you do probably pay attention a lot. Sorry, I don't feel like going back. Anyways, I know like a lot of people probably don't notice this, but like when you look at certain like marketing campaigns for like older companies, like it's more focused towards people who are about to say like my mother's age, so like 50 years old. Well, she's not 50 yet, but still. So yeah, I've always wanted to be a marketing director. I've always wanted to be a marketing director, but right now I don't know. But now that the semester is over and I've had the opportunity to talk to multiple people, like multiple leaders in the industry, I don't think that's the best approach for me. Like I said, at least not right now. Right now, I think the best approach for me at my current age is to stay with the current content that's going on. So people like a lot of people are making like social media content. So like Cat, everyone knows Cat. Anyways, I'm not saying I want to be like Cat, but I do look up to Cat a lot because I do like her content. But I'm not as like bold as she is. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Um, yeah, yeah. I want to make content like Cat, but not really. I'm not really about like the whole. I mean, I do want to get brand endorsements, but it's just like I don't like seeing myself talk. But it's just like if you go like on my TikTok, I talk a lot. So it's just like I want to get to the point where I can talk freely on multiple social media platforms and not just TikTok. But I have two TikTok pages. One of them is more of just like personal content and like just me just like posting videos of myself and stuff. Like dancing videos, and then the other one is just like well, I post dancing videos on both technically, but yeah, one of them is more focused towards Virginia State than the other one is. I'm jumping around. Um, do, 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 do. Oh, when talking to professionals like Cameron Lanier, who's a social media strategist for the company Sports Backers, I realized that my true passion is making content, and not only for myself but for others. Like when I started making content for the Trojan Card page, back in like early October, I wasn't really expecting for me to like making content, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to enjoy making content, but when yeah, compared to like all my previous content, didn't have like a lot of consistency. But when you go on my Instagram page, it's like I think I'll have like 5 videos on there about Trojan Card, and they're all consistent. They're all orange and blue. If they're not orange and blue, they're gray, black, whatever color I have on that day. I try to make the video based off that color. Yeah, my content on there could be better, not gonna lie, but it's okay. I'm learning. Um, what I've learned in professional enhancement, I've learned about the importance of marketing yourself, especially when you're talking to an individual. In every group that I've been to in professional enhancement, the first thing I always ask to say is, "Oh, tell me your 30-second speech. Do you know what a 30-second speech is?" Things like that. Why is it important to present yourself to the highest standard? Because you never know who's watching. Which is also something I learned at DevCon, which I'm going to again. I love talking about DevCon. Kat also put me onto that. Then the importance of an elevator pitch, because you never know when a random person you met on the elevator will be the next investor that you need for your newest project. I would tell you my testimony, but I can't think of it based off of I can't think of it off the top of my head. But there has been a couple of times. I'm a very friendly person, and I like talking to a lot of people. And there's been multiple times on campus where I've just been talking to people, and they were like, "Oh, I have an opportunity for you," and I love that. Like that's how I got the chosen card gig gig. Anyways, I'm my microphone today. Anyways, I'm playing. You're really cool. Hope you can grade this, bro. I could have been a little bit more professional. I could have put a tie on or something. Um. Oh, my favorite three guest speakers. I have more than three on here, to be honest. But like the last class we had together, I think her name was Tajiana, something like that. Michiyo from ADP. I liked her. Um, she was trying to tell us all about what a project manager was, and I do feel like like she was nervous at first, but I think once I like showed my personality a little bit and we got more comfortable around each other, she really was able to tell us more about her experience as a project manager and why on paper her role as like because her role isn't actually project manager, it's something different. So the fact that she was able to compare that to something like, oh, I'm about to be over. Anyways, Karan from Markel, I said something when we were talking to each other, and he did not enjoy. I told him I wouldn't bet on myself, and he didn't like that. I also like Ashante Lewis. She was really cool. I like talking to her. He wasn't in our class, but Steve Farbstein. I don't want to say I love the man, but he was. I do love talking to Mr. Steve Farbstein. That is my guy for real. I've seen him multiple times around campus, and he just Steve's just that guy. Mr. Hayes. I cannot remember what his first name is, but he works for he has his own company. He also works for the government. I think in Chesterfield. I love him as well. Not like love, but you know how we talk. I like talking to him as well. He always remembers whenever I see him. He always speaks so much like life into me, and I really do appreciate that. Yeah, so really, I think his name's Samuel. Yeah, Mr. Samuel Hayes, and he always comments on my LinkedIn post, and I love that. He's such a great person. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Young. I appreciate you so much. You've been an amazing professor, an amazing man. I hope you have a great rest of your year, and see you next year.